Good evening. It's the 22nd December, and this is the Hillbilly Think Tank. With everything that's going on right now, boy, oh boy, what do we think? It's been a great warm day here in Elizabethtown, where I'm running for the magistrate in District 3 of Hardin County. Also, I am watching the news today and just absolutely amazed at what I'm finding out. I was glad I got my hike in with the 6 pups that my family has. We walked my son's pups too, up and down our favorite local haulers. But of course, the teetotaler alcoholic in chief, also known as Sleepy Don, had quite a week. This highly redacted Epstein files have actually had many accidental releases of information about Sleepy Don and Epstein having sex with a minor. Oh, are any of us surprised really now? But this comes on the heels of Slumbering Don being described by his chief of staff as having an alcoholic's personality. Interesting. Anybody know what that would look like? Well, that some of the chief characteristics of an alcoholic are narcissistic compulsive behaviors. All right. Never expecting to be held accountable for such behavior. And such behavior is also the same thing that you see in that of a pedophile. So it turns out that not only have these files been released, these Epstein files, but it's been very revelatory because, some of the things were actually with Trump's naming them, saying that he had sex with a minor along with Epstein at the same place, same time, Epstein's place. Well, we've also been found out that it's not hard to unredact these redactions. There's some computer savvy folks who have done this. Looks like someone, the DOJ, probably did this on purpose. They weren't pleased to have to redact it. But these unredacted files also show that Trump flew on that Lolita Express at least 18 times to go out to Epstein Island. Now we can expect Americans to actually, who can expect us, to actually really pay attention to all this. We've got chestnuts roasting by our open fires and we're sipping eggnog. This is the season for merriment, right? Want to make sure everybody has a Merry Christmas. But does that make the victims of these pedophiles feel better to know that we're probably going to forget anything and everything that comes out this week? Probably going to miss it while sipping on our favorite beverages. I would say absolutely not. I doubt that they are going to feel any better unless, right, we actually do something. Now, we can't be expected to wallow in that abyss of this depraved White House at all times, granted, but we are expected to remain vigilant for justice at all times, especially in this season of Emmanuel. All right. God among us would want justice. So we should remain vigilant for justice at all times. The victims must have justice. We must not forget that. What do you guys think out there in the audience? Any ideas about this? Is this going to just upset our Christmas time merriment too much? Or are we actually going to say, hey, start talking to all of our senators, all of our congressmen, make them do something about this? How long was this the battle cry? Right? up and down to the coast on the East Coast, up and down the coast on the West Coast, Middle America, everywhere in America for years. We kept hearing about this pedophile ring, demanding that something be done about it. Did everyone do anything about it? Was anything really done about it? Not that I've seen. Not that any of us have seen. So what is it that should be done? Demand justice. You got to go take it to the streets, take it to the office of every single one of our senators and congressmen. If you can't go there in person, burn up their phone lines, fill their email boxes with emails about it, fill up their actual physical mailboxes with letters about it. Don't let them let him off. All right? We know that this is something that we can't let pass. We can't just say, yeah, you're going to get a get out of jail card for free, like it's happening. You know? And hey, as we already said, if Bill Clinton is in these things, if he was actually engaging in this crap, burn him too. No one is saying you get a pass for having a D by your name, or an R by your name, or an I by your name. You can be Republican, Independent, Democrat. Doesn't matter what your party is. Doesn't matter what your position is. If you're a billionaire or millionaire, you don't get a pass. Not when it comes to these kids. So we've been talking forever about it. 6 years, people have been talking about these Epstein files. This was what the Trump administration and all his backers ran on, was releasing the Epstein files. As soon as he got in office, he said he was going to do it. As soon as he got in office, they made sure that there wouldn't crap happen. And now we get these highly redacted files, blacked out, page after page after page, hundreds, even thousands of pages, blacked out, completely redacted. Now, and Bill Clinton said, hey, everything you've got with me and pictures, release it. He said he has no fear of being implicated in the pedophilia. Well, if that's the truth, let's see. Bring it all out. He knows that there's people with him in these pictures that they're trying to block too. He said, bring them all out. He claims he has nothing to fear, but that they're acting like they're covering for him. He's saying there's nothing to cover for him. Well, let's find out. Are they telling the truth? Are they making shit up again? Now, we know we've only got, another day before Christmas. We've got troops massed down in Venezuela. Boy, what a jolly Christmas they're having. But, hopefully we won't give them a Christmas invasion. Let them have their Christmas time there on the ship. There in Vieques, Puerto Rico, where we've got them massed. Let them have some time of enjoyment, even though they're not with their families, because we want that oil so bad. Now, release the unredacted Epstein files. Congress and Senate have already mandated it. Do it. And anybody that's in Congress and Senate, if you've got any real cojones, make sure it's done. Stand up for justice. Christmas should be about justice, not just about eggnog and roasting chestnuts by an open fire. All right, y'all. Have a great evening, great Christmas, Merry Christmas, And let's get back to the business of building this nation strong, but building it for those who actually get their hands dirty, do some work, not for these billionaires that like to do other stuff with their hands because they don't have to do any work. All right, y'all. Love your neighbors as yourself. We are a brother's keeper. We are a sister's keeper, because in Kentucky, united we stand. Divided we fall. God bless your corazón. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.